Hello my gorgeous Taurus, this is your yearly reading for year 2024. Happy New Year my gorgeous Taurini, I wish you all the best. What am I going to do right now is I'm going to focus on each month this year and I'm just going to focus on the most important thing which is going to happen to you at that particular month. The most important thing which is going to be keep on driving you forward with your life. Okay, so now I'm going to start with January 2024. January in 2024, it's going to be so important. I know you're going to find this really weird, but it's to do with a specific person, specific lady, specific woman who is indeed like really powerful in so many different ways. This specific woman is like, this woman had like a very, very difficult and very hard life, but this particular woman is very strong. Everything that happened to this particular woman, she came on top of with absolutely everything. So the month of January is going to be so important because that particular woman who is very down to earth, who is really beautiful, who is definitely a mother and having a really powerful mother's energy, somebody who is very nurturing, bless her heart. But I really feel that this lady, bless her heart, had a very, very difficult life, but it's just still, there are still things that are going on in this woman's life, but she still has a time to help to other people as well. Now this particular person, this lady, somebody who's very mothery, somebody with a mother energy, it's really gonna play a big role when it comes to January. That particular person, you're gonna understand something so important about yourself, something so important about your life. You know, it's a lot to do with like certain aspects of your life that have been preventing you to move forward, you know, and things like that. So what this lady, this woman is going to play a big role. Because of this woman, you are going to be able to let go of damaging and negative thinking. This particular woman is going to be playing absolutely mind-blowing role. This is a powerful moment of freedom. This is the powerful moment of your own liberation. You're going to feel free like never before. What an impact this absolutely mind-blowing, wonderful, gorgeous, amazing woman is going to make on your life. What an impact. I am talking about somebody who's like literally an angel here. This woman is going to play a huge role. No one in your life has made an impact on your life before like this particular person is going to, because it's something that you are aware of, something that you were aware of, this negative thinking, you know, but an impact that this woman is going to make on you. You will be able to see this in a completely different light, from a completely different angle. I'm telling you, I know it sounds like, oh God, negative, blah, blah, blah. This is important. Just remember, this is imminent when it comes to your freedom. This is imminent when it comes to you liberating yourself. And even more so, this particular month, it's going to be the months where you are really going to decide to turn your whole life upside down. You will decide to turn your whole life upside down in the best possible way. My gorgeous Taurini, it is never, ever, ever too late to turn your life upside down. You are going to make an important decision to turn your life upside down in the best possible way. Okay, so this is going to be a massive turning point, and you know what? Things are going to start happening and unfolding from this moment onwards. Absolutely mind-blowing in so many different ways. February, that was January 2024. So what February it's going to be like? In February This is brilliant because you are something it's going to happen completely unplanned, something it's going to happen completely unplanned whatsoever. Okay, so you are even more so probably you are going to be on your way somewhere really specific, but then midway towards this specific place or area, midway something is going to happen and you're going to be drawn to go somewhere else. So this is going to be unplanned, but at the time when it happens, you're going to feel drawn towards somewhere else, to go somewhere else. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but what am I trying to say here is when you find yourself somewhere else, listen to me very carefully. There is something that you are going to see. There is something that you're going to come across like, oh my God, almost like a little mini adventure you are going to have. Here, you're going to tap into something like you never tapped into before. But here, you're also going to get that zest for life. And here, you're also going to realize which aspects of your life are missing in terms of socializing and doing things that you didn't do in a while, for example. But most importantly, February 2024, it's not only that, but you are going to see something. It's something it's going to inspire you. Something it's going to make you feel so passionate. Your passion is going to be ignited when it comes to February 2024. It's about a creative spark which you are going to feel. How motivated you are going to feel. You will become aware of, number one, something which is going to bring an energized potential into your life. And number two, it's also like some kind of a new little adventure which is also gonna be connected to it. I want you to understand that this is something that you really need to take seriously, because after this moment, you know, this is gonna reflect on every single aspect of your life. My goodness. The next month, my gorgeous Torini, it's going to be the month of March. Now, do you know what? In March, you are really going to be thinking about certain memories when you were like a long time ago. You will be drifting into so many different parts of your past, okay? And you are going to be thinking about simple joys. You are going to be thinking about, certain things, in your past from a long time ago. So you are indeed going to become quite nostalgic. But it's not about that. It's not about that whatsoever, but it's more about you, kind of the moment in time you start drifting into your past, you're also going to reconnect with yourself like never before, very deeply, without even realizing at the time. So it's more about an insight that this is going to bring into your life, my gorgeous Torini. An insight like what is, a really, really unhealthy attachment in your life. So you will know what to detach yourself from, and you're gonna need to do that immediately, because that unhealthy attachment is preventing you maybe from being happy like you were before. Just remember, this is to do with you drifting like a long time ago into the specific aspects of your life, of your past. Just remember how all of this is actually connected, my gorgeous Torini. So, it's going to be revealed to you somehow what has become an unhealthy attachment in your life, and most importantly, of course, what do you need to, detach yourself from. Very, very important indeed. By the time you get to April, 1, 2, 3, 4, that was March. Now we are going to April, my gorgeous Torini. Now in April, you are really going to get a very, very wise advice. This wise advice, it's really confirming something to you on one hand, but then on another hand, it's bringing even more clarity. It's going to bring even more clarity into your life, especially when it comes to you you realizing right now that you are making a certain progress, but that particular wise advice is going to really help you out to commit yourself to the plan. And after that moment in time, you are going to start looking forward towards certain things maybe that you were like a little bit nervous about up until this point in time. Very important, wise advice indeed. The next month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next month, my gorgeous Torini, which is May, which is going to be in May 2024. This is very, very significant month when it comes to you recognizing certain skills of yours. Do you see what I mean? So you're going to recognize in May certain skills that you actually have, and you're going to love these skills about you, okay? When it comes to these skills that you are going to recognize about yourself, you're going to love this, you know? This is something that you need to understand. This is the part of the new direction. This is the part of the new direction. The skills that you are going to recognize about yourself, what you can do, you need to start taking this very seriously onto the next level. Something is making noise. What's that? I don't know. You need to, yeah. So it's basically, so yeah, you're gonna recognize certain skills, my gorgeous Torini, okay, in May, and these skills are pretty much so to be taken seriously. These skills are gonna really open you up in so many different ways, but you know, it is going to show you so much. There is so much more that you want to do. There is so much more that you will want to explore. You need to understand when it comes to the skills, this is the part of your new direction. This is the part of your new direction, my gorgeous Torini. This is the bottom line, okay? Very, very important stage of your life, and you need to take this seriously. And now the next step after that moment in time, it's going to be about exploring. You're going to find yourself on the actual path of exploration where you're going to explore, and once you start exploring, you will see you're not going to be able to stop thinking about this whatsoever. So here you're going to realize certain things that you're destined for that you didn't realize before. After this moment in time, your life is about to become very interesting indeed. The next month that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be June. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably really irritating how I'm always checking for the months, but I don't want to make a mistake. So it's June. The next month, it's actually going to be June, my gorgeous Torini. So here you are really going to become very, very curious about learning something. Here you will become very curious about learning something. But before that kind of happens, you are going to have a new idea. You're going to have an interesting idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to have an interesting idea in June, my gorgeous Torini. But then when you become aware of this new idea, then you are going to also realize that it's about, you know, you're going to become very curious about it. But then again, there are things that you're going to need to learn. Listen to me very carefully. Don't let that put you off. It's not too much learning, like, anyway, but that new idea that you're going to have, it's going to be connected to you needing to learn something, and you're going to become very, very curious about this idea, like, oh my gosh, so curious, like a big mama. Seriously, you need to understand that this idea, it's going to play an important role when it comes to you reaching milestone, my gorgeous Torini, but also when it comes to you basically, you need to understand that solid foundation has been laid the moment in time you become aware of this. You're already laying a really solid foundation here, and in as little as 4 months after this moment in time, you're gonna have a reason to party and to celebrate because you consider this seriously. Okay, so The next month it's going to be July. Ooh la la. So now what is going to be, there is something that you're going to find out. There is something that you're going to become aware of. There is something which is going to be exposed to you. You know, something that you didn't know before. So what are you going to become aware of in the month of July? It's also going to provide you with the realization of what exactly do you need to do when it comes to your finances, and when it comes to your financial stability, when it comes to protecting what's yours, for example. Okay, so this is why the month of July is going to be really important, because you will know exactly the step that you need to make in order to protect yourself, and in order to protect your finances, and in order to protect your financial stability. This is an important month when it comes to finances, and when it comes to you not only making the right decision, but also like doing something about it then and there. By the time you get to August, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now August, my gorgeous Torini, when it comes to the actual August, there is going to be a very intense conversation in between you and somebody else. Very intense conversation. But this particular conversation, again, it's going to start like completely different. It's going to be very calm. You're going to start like, you're going to be talking about spirituality and very light things that you both are like kind of having a very strong connection when it comes to that particular person, because you're going to be speaking to somebody who is very similar to you, but you're also having a very kind of strong connection when it comes to something really specific, really particular, when it comes to your way of thinking. But also this person is even more special because you are sharing a very unusual and not really nice experience from your past, from a long time ago. So this is somebody who you really feel connected to. So first of all, you're going to be talking about like something spiritual, and then conversation is going to in turn into be like a very strong conversation, because you will try to put your point across about something specific, and that person is going to try to put their point across about something specific. So you're both going to be very, very strong about your own way of thinking when it comes to something really specific. There is nothing bad about it whatsoever, but it's just one of those situations where you agree to disagree, for example. But what am I trying to, it's not about that really whatsoever, but it's more about you. When the conversation becomes a really kind of heated and really strong communication and conversation, you know, you are really going to realize something. You're gonna have this idea, you're gonna have this realization, something is gonna open your eyes. And what is gonna open your eyes, and what realization you're going to have, how to keep it all in balance, you know, when it comes to you juggling responsibilities, personal finances and things like that. You are gonna have a clear idea somehow how to keep it all in balance. And so it's about you knowing exactly how to keep it all in balance, but it's about you being objective, and also at the same time you need to release negative and frightening thoughts as well. And this is all gonna be like kind of like a leading you towards the right kind of like a path, if I can say it like that. By the time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, by the time you get to the actual September, oh my god, this is so important, because you know there is you know what, in September you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, it's September. First of all, in September you are going to have a very beautiful sign, very unusual sign, my gorgeous Torini, and this sign is going to be ever so beautiful. You know what, it's not only about you just having any sign randomly, but there is something which is going to be so much on your mind, you know. You're going to be thinking about something really, really specific, you know. And what are you going to be thinking about? It's going to be about a certain opportunity that you will become aware of, like recently, before that happens in September. Before that, you're going to become aware of a very, very interesting opportunity. And that particular opportunity, you will know it's literally going to change your life. but there was something that was really worrying you about it, because it is going to bring like a loads of like a changes, and once you start you can't go back anymore, you know. And it's also a lot to do with like a massive changes, you know, but also quite hard work indeed. So this is what the opportunity you're going to be thinking about, that particular opportunity, you know, it's going to be brought to your attention. And then after that moment in time, you are going to be thinking about it really intensely, and there is going to be such a powerful sign which you are going to have, my gorgeous Torini. And this powerful sign that you're going to have, it's going to come in a form of some kind of animal. And this is really going to surprise you. An animal is going to be your messenger. Whatever animal this is, it could be a bird, it could be a dog, it could be a cat, it could be a coyote, it could be like I don't know, it could be like any animal really. But that animal, it's gonna do something crazy, something unusual, something which is really gonna kind of scare you in a certain way. And but it's not gonna scare you. It would normally scare you, some kind of situation like that, but this is not going to scare you. Something is going to feel so heavenly. Something is going to feel like a completely different dimension. And it is going to be. So you are going to have a very specific and powerful, strong sign when you are thinking about that opportunity. And this sign is going to confirm to you that this is something that you should go for, because you will know that this sign is going to mean something really big. And you will also know the actual meaning of that sign, for example. So this is what's going to happen. That sign is going to confirm to you that you should go for that opportunity, because when you have that sign, that's exactly what you're going to be thinking about. That's exactly what's going to be on your mind, okay? And also, when it comes to September, my gorgeous Torini, I like this so much because it looks like some kind of a conflict with somebody else is going to come to an end. Okay, so some kind of a conflict with somebody else is going to come to an end, and that particular conflict is to do with somebody in your life. Is to do with somebody who is very close to you, like extremely close to you, but at some point before this you've fallen out badly, and you know, you're just falling out. It was a lot about disagreements, stupid little silly things in life. It's to do with somebody who genuinely loves you, and it's to do with somebody who you love genuinely. And that's why I'm saying that this conflict is finally, hallelujah, going to come to an end in between you and that person. And that's why I'm saying this, how much is this going to mean to you? Because after that moment in time, you will have so much hope, you will have so much optimism. You know, this is going to reflect on your emotions, and it's going to restore you. It's going to heal you. You know, this is spiritually going to affect you in the best possible way, okay? So this is why this is so important. You know, it was just something really negative in between you and somebody else, but you just couldn't help yourself, you know, when it comes to that particular person. So this is very, very important indeed, okay? So the next month, my gorgeous Torini, it's like, what are we now? 10, 11, 12, 10. October. The next month, my gorgeous Torini, it's October. This is fantastic, because now you are really going to be getting a completely different perspective here. The month of October is bringing a completely different perspective, and the different perspective that I'm talking about, on one hand, you will know what you need to pause, delay and wait with. And number two is what do you need to sacrifice, but this is going to be a voluntary sacrifice, okay? This, the moment you realize what do you need to sacrifice, everything you felt so powerless about so far, it's about to disappear. Literally. This is why this is so important, because you will realize that you're almost done with something really important to you, and you are going to have a final push. You're almost done with something really, really bad. You handling some kind of a load. You having lots of responsibility and burden, and you being under the stress for so long. Now, the month of October, you're gonna realize it's time to engage with something new. an important month when it comes to moving on with your life. The next month, my gorgeous Torini, it's going to be November. Oh my God, this is so brilliant. You know, you're going to be facing a very difficult choice and you will not know what to do. And you're going to be like, oh my God, oh my God. You will be facing a very difficult choice, my gorgeous Torini, in November. And this is like going to create a bit of like a mental conflict, you know, a difficult choice, mental conflict. This is going to emotionally like affect you. And you are going to be talking to the people in your life. You are going to be connecting and reconnecting with the people who means to you a lot. And you will be enjoying yourself in November. You will be loving it because you are going to feel so loved. November, it's all about you spending the time, you know, with the best and the right people in your life. You're really going to enjoy yourself and you're really going to feel so loved. You're going to feel alive again. There is so much that you're going to realize through the people that you mean the most to, through them. You're going to realize so much in the months of November. Like there are very interesting ideas that you're also going to have. But now it's more about you really, you know what I mean, like facing a really difficult choice. And the difficult choice that you're going to be facing, you know, you are really going to, you know, you're going to feel loved and you're going to feel even more supported by the right people in your life. And you are the choice that you're going to make. It's going to mean to you so much because you will be supported by the people in your life. Okay, so it's about you making a very, very difficult choice, but you are going to be supported by the people who love you so much. And this is going to mean to you so much because you will know that you are making the right choice here. All right? That you are making the right choice. The choice that you found very, very difficult. The people are going to confirm to you the right choice. So it's about, you know, steady progress. You need to be direct. You know, you need to be direct, straightforward. This is going to bring a steady progress into your life. It's to do with the hard work, but you need to do it. But you're not going to be able to do this unless you stick to the plan fully. Very, very important indeed. And the last month in 2024, December, of course. Where did I put the cards? December, here. December, you know that you are gonna be, listen to me very carefully, you are gonna be facing a variety of a very, very interesting options in December. This is all gonna come as like such a nice surprise. It's a karmic reward after so much that you've been through, my gorgeous Torini. It's a beautiful karmic reward. So in December, you are gonna be facing some surprising options. Now, you need to be realistic, and the option that you need to go for, the option that you need to focus on is the one that on one hand, it's to do with a fresh start. It's to do with what makes you feel like a carefree. It's to do with the boundless potential. Okay, so this is the option that you have to take seriously. So you're gonna be facing variety of options, but the one that you should be really kind of like consider taking on immediately, the one that you should be focusing on above everything else, it's the actual option that brings you boundless potential. And only one of these options are going to be like as obvious as a biggest mama in the world, that this is bringing you a boundless potential. So when you're facing these options, if you're not too sure, too certain almost immediately what to go for, just step back a little bit and think about which one is bringing you a boundless potential into your life, my gorgeous Torini, indeed. So this is very important, but it's also to do with a fresh start and with something spontaneous. fresh start and spontaneous. So it's not only like a boundless potential, but it's to do with a fresh start and something rather spontaneous going on over here. That would be the wise choice for you. That's something that is going to come through your intuitive awareness. You have to trust your inner voice here, my gorgeous Torini, indeed, and see how far is this actually going to take you in terms of you changing your life forever in the best possible way. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I wish you a happy new year 2024. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I wish you all absolutely everything the best. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.